Aloha and welcome back. Today I was hoping to do an on-bike tutorial skills lesson, but I was in Maui last week having the time of my life, riding in Haleakala. It's a 10,000 foot shuttle where you get to descend like 9,000 feet. Beautiful, amazing. Until at the bottom, the shuttle driver accidentally ran over my bike. Totally smashed it. I have another bike on the way, which is okay because now I get a new bike and we can do a bike build video on that, and it's amazing. It's awesome. So when that comes in, we'll do that. But until the meantime, I'm bikeless, which means we'll be doing reviews. Today, we're going to review this Mavic Air from DJI. This is an awesome little drone. I really like it. We're going to talk about why I think this is the best drone for filming mountain biking. So stay tuned. So let's just get to it. Why do I think this is the best drone for mountain biking? My number one reason is because the drone is so small that you'll just bring it with you. I have a Phantom 4 Pro, amazing drone, amazing camera, but it's just so big that I only use it for basically special video sessions where I need that particular camera. The DJI Mavic Air folds up into this tiny little thing and easily fits into a camelback. The legs fold out, and even when they do, it's still a pretty tiny drone. Just want to show you how small this is and how well it fits in a bag. Ooh, over here I have camelback, and this is one of those half-size camelbacks. It's not real big, you know, the whole top half has nothing. The bottom has your water and it's supposed to help your back not hurt. Point is that it's not a very big bag, but I can still fit my drone in here. And this is pretty much what I do when I go ride. My entire drone fits in this bag that came with it. Just gonna jam that in here. Stuff the straps in. And that's it. Zip this thing up. There's plenty of room in here for food still, for my water, all that stuff that I need. So there it is. My drone easily fit in a tiny camelback. It's so awesome. So we know the drone is small, but what else do I like about it? One, even though it's so tiny, it's still 4K. Now, I don't mean that it's shoots in 4K and it outputs 1080p. This thing shoots in 4K and outputs in 4K. Even though it's so small, it still has a 3-axis gimbal on the front. This thing can be blowing and shaking in the wind, but when you actually look at the video footage, it's just stable. Now, the drone comes in this handy little bag here. This is all you need to bring. Inside here fits the drone. Then we have the remote controller. We have batteries. There's spots for 3 batteries in here, plus one in the drone. So you can actually carry 4 batteries. If you get the Fly More combo, it comes with 3 batteries. I recommend picking up an extra. So you get 4 batteries total because they fit in the bag. Then there's space for extra things like your neutral density filters, which you're going to want to buy. All of it fits in this tiny little bag. Then this tiny little bag fits inside of your camelback. Yes. Why else do I like it? I mentioned earlier you can launch it from the palm of your hand, and it works really well. I know that's probably not recommended for safety reasons and whatnot. The reality is as a mountain biker, we get in situations where the trail is just narrow. We don't have like a nice landing pad for the drone. This thing just easily takes off from the palm of my hand. I really like it. You can land it just as easily from the palm of your hand. So a very useful feature. An added bonus to the drone is that since it's so small, you can actually use it as a handheld gimbal. If you need to capture some video of someone going, up a hill and you want to follow along behind them or around a corner, you can actually just hold the drone in your hand. Let me grab it. You can just hold the drone in your hand, turn the camera on, and then just follow along. And since the 3-axis gimbal works so well, the footage will actually be really nice and smooth. A lot of the times, I don't have room for a camera and a drone, or I just don't want to have to deal with all that equipment. In this case, I can use the drone as a backup gimbal, and it's a great little way to use it. Another feature that makes this thing great for mountain biking, it's like a battery. So we have an extra drone battery. They have this attachment that comes with the drone that just fits onto the battery. Then a USB cable will plug into this. So all you have to do is just turn the battery on. And now all of a sudden, you can charge a phone, you can charge a helmet light, you can charge whatever you need to. Now the drone is actually designed to help you not crash it. There's sensors on the front, sensors on the back, and there's plenty of sensors on the bottom as well. All those things help you to not crash the drone. Now there are no sensors on the sides of the drone, so it is possible to be panning the drone sideways and run it into something. So you need to keep that in mind when you're flying the drone. The software though works really well, and it constantly beeps and stops when you get it too close to an object it shouldn't be too close to. Other features with this drone that I've used that I enjoy are its flight modes. It's an intelligent flight modes. There's quite a few different modes. You can have it track yourself on your bike and it will follow you, and you can have it follow you up in the air, you can have it follow you down on the side. There's a lot of different methods. You can have it just hover in the air and then it will track you, so the drone will stay in the same location but it will move as you move. I've used that to do some of my videos when I don't have a second person helping me film. I can just float this thing in the air and it will follow me and record whatever I'm doing. The footage that comes from the drone is absolutely fantastic too. I've taken a little bit of footage from Freedom Fest race we had out here on Oahu last month, just for your viewing pleasure. So enjoy that, but it definitely shows the quality of the drone. At the time, I actually had forgotten the SD card. I was so excited, I grabbed my drone and I took off to the race. And that was when the 8 gigabytes of internal storage on this drone came in very handy. So all the footage that I caught with this particular event was caught onto that 8 gigabytes of space. Now because of that, I didn't shoot in 4K, I shot in 1080p because I wanted to make sure I didn't run out of space. But the footage still looks fantastic at 1080p. So that's another big reason that I like this drone, is that if you forget your SD card, which can happen, or if you fill it up and you just need to get that one extra shot, you have 8 gigabytes of space on the drone that you can use for those emergencies. I think it is hands down right now about the best drone for mountain bikers. I highly recommend it for people. Now if you've used this drone before and you have comments, questions, you'd like to say whether you like it, whether you don't like it, please post in the comments below. It'll help anybody who's coming to watch the video to decide whether they want to purchase one of these. Also, please subscribe. That way we can keep you updated on what's going on, like the build video we're going to be doing for my new bike next week, and also the funeral that we're going to be having for my previous bike. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Have a fantastic day and go ride your bike, since I can't.